Ladies and gentlemen, today we have something special. Five Nights at Freddy's, an amazing franchise created by the man himself, Scott Cawthon. A horror franchise that is completely fictional. But what if it wasn't fictional? What if you were put in the shoes of a night guard and you had to deal with these animatronics one-on-one? That's something I always wondered to myself. I've always wondered if I'd be able to defend myself against these animatronics, or if they would have their way with me. Me personally, I'm a pretty good fighter. And another thing about me is, I haven't played all the Five Nights at Freddy's games. When it comes to FNAF World and anything past that, I don't really play it that much. I'm gonna be judging it based off of pure appearances and what I see in this tier list. So I made this nice little tier list, as we can see. I don't know how many there are, to be honest. I think it's around 63, 64. Can we get a fact check, Khalees?
There are 82 animatronics. Goofy as Nick.
That's all I had to hear. Without any further ado, I think we get straight to it. First person that we're gonna rank, of course, the man himself, Freddy Fazbear. Now, Freddy Fazbear, great guy. I think he stands at about 6'6", maybe 6'7". Definitely weighs over 200 pounds. Pack a punch. I'm 6 foot. Some would say I'm 6'1", 225 pounds. I'm not winning. Not happening. I'm getting cooked. I think I might get a hit in, but at the end of the day, he comes in swinging. It's over for me. Bonnie Blue, not that, nope. Bonnie the Blue Bunny is also, I think, same height as Freddy. Do I stand a better chance at fighting Freddy, or do I stand a better chance at fighting Bonnie? I don't know, because Bonnie is not like Freddy. Freddy doesn't really have anything. He has his hand and a microphone. Pull up a picture of Bonnie. Bro has a guitar. And I know that guitar weighs at least like 50 pounds, considering it's all metal. I'm cooked. He's beating me. But I might be able to get a hit in. Most likely not gonna happen. Chica's fat ass. Now, Chica is always eating with her big ass. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would be able to trip Chica though. I feel because Chica has a cupcake as well. You have to remember that cupcake is sentient. I don't know if y'all seen the FNAF 1 movie, but that cupcake caught hella bodies. I don't know, but I feel like I'll stand a better chance at fighting Chica than I would Bonnie or Freddy because she is so goddamn fat. So, Chica, you gotta go. Moving next, Foxy the Pirate. I already know. I'm not even gonna explain it. He has a hook. He's skinnier than the rest of them, right? You know, he might be a little more frail. But I don't know if y'all niggas think that I'm Usain Bolt, but Foxy really got it like that. He could run. And if Foxy's running towards me, it's not even just like a strength thing, it's pure fear. Y'all ever had a nightmare where you had a big black dude chasing you? Now imagine that was Foxy the Pirate. It ain't going too well. Foxy gotta go. Now we have Golden Freddy. There's no way you could win against Golden Freddy. He's a trans-ascended being. He doesn't abide by the laws of physics. He could teleport inside of you. Pause. You can't win against a ghost. Now, the phone guy, or Phil? I think that's his name. Listen to him.
Hello? Hello?
Stop! I heard enough. I'm stopping the shadow, bro. He sounds weak. Alright, so now that is the entire cast of Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Now we are moving on to the second edition of the series, introducing some of the toy animatronics. A little more, I want to say new and improved, but they're definitely a little bit more fleshed out than the original crew. Even though it is a prequel to FNAF 1, which is, I don't know why Scott Cawthon decided to make his lore so goddamn confusing, but FNAF 2 is a prequel. FNAF 2 is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's. Hang me on a tree and tar and feather me, I don't care. I love that game. Toy Freddy. Khalees, can you throw the picture of Toy Freddy in your office? If I have to Thank you. I appreciate it. So, Toy Freddy, he is a big ass dude. And him just sitting on that desk and looking at me, it kind of made me realize I can't do anything to stop him. When it comes to pure size, bro's gigantic. I could get a hit in, but I don't think I'm doing any damage for real. Because I know Toy Freddy doesn't have any like soul inside of him. Fuck it, you know, I'm getting a hit in. But I think, yeah, I think he's gonna be right there. Oh man, Toy Bonnie, bro. Toy Bonnie is just weak. Toy Bonnie is so small. Does Toy Bonnie have a guitar? But I swear to God, I feel like I could knock the shit out of Toy Bonnie. Will it be close? Of course it's gonna be close. Cause you know, I mean, it's a goddamn robot. But I got hands. These? Say the quote from Friday.
You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
Yes, that part. 50-50, I'd say so. I think that's a fair rating. Khalees, what do you think? Man, shut your ass up. Thanks, man. All right, Toy Chica. I got some strong opinions about Toy Chica. I'm not gonna get too in depth here with my opinions, but I'm gonna just say one thing. if me and Toy Chica got into a fight, I don't know if there's a kid inside of her, but there might be one after. So I'm just gonna hope that she tickles my bum. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna go over to Mangle. Mangle is like Foxy. If Foxy was made out of Lego pieces, Mangle does not have the traditional way of running at you like Foxy does, because Mangle is a climber. Mangle will be climbing on walls. Once he's in your office in Final Phrase 2, or they, them? I think, yeah, I swear to God, I think Mangle is Mangle doesn't abide by the rules of your gender norms. And I have respect for Mangle. I don't think I'm getting a hit in. Crazy abilities. Yeah, Mangle is definitely rocking my shit without a doubt. And now we have Balloon Boy and JJ. Need I explain anything? Bro, okay, JJ, I don't really know JJ that much. I haven't had any encounters with JJ personally. But Balloon Boy, if you ever even try and fight me, my boy, nah, I'm curb stomping him. The next character we have is Marionette. Puppet is very frail. I don't even know if the puppet has any fucking robot pieces outside of it, but it's a puppet. Sure, it's a ghost puppet, but it's still like physical. I could see two sides of the argument where I'm kissing the curb when it comes to fighting the puppet, and I could also see the argument where I'm curb stomping. But then you also have to think about it, because the Marionette has like some very sharp fingers. That might be an issue. So, but even so, I don't even think that there's any bone under there. I think Marionette might tickle my bum. The puppet really can't do that much damage against me because it's just so frail. All right, now my favorite animatronics and possibly the entire Final Phrase series are the Withered Animatronics. One thing I don't understand is the Withered Animatronics were built before Final Freddy's 1 animatronics. So that's a whole rabbit hole to dive into. But anyways, Withered Freddy. He is one big dude, big brolic man. I think Freddy's black. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I ever told anybody that, but I really believe that out of the big three, like Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy, I think Freddy's black. I don't really know how to explain it, but in my mind, I think that Freddy is a brother. And Freddy is like 6'8", hella big. I think the teeth and the pure size of him kind of just add to like that human-like factor. He's not the scariest, in my opinion, but he is so big. And is there any world where I can see myself beating him in a fight? Probably not. Can I get a hit in? I think I can, but I just don't think it'll be close. So, but I could definitely beat Chica over Withered Freddy. I just want to say this first in, first out. I already know that this second tier over here is gonna be absolutely flooded. I just know that I can swing on niggas. I don't think I'll win, but I can start swinging. I'm not going down without a fight. All right, Withered Bonnie. Withered Bonnie used to be my favorite animatronic. I think like the whole like face not being on Bonnie, I think that's so sick. I personally think that the fear factor of me seeing Withered Bonnie in person will be the reason for my downfall. Withered Bonnie not having the whole face thing, that's gonna, I'm not gonna say it's gonna paralyze me, but you know, I'll be shocked a little bit, but you know, I'll still put my hands up. I'll still be ready for that. Two things to consider. One, the Withered Animatronics are in such a decayed state, I'm not even sure if they'll be able to fight. Two, the amount of arms that Bonnie has. But I'm pretty sure that Bonnie has one arm, and that arm has like 3 fingers. When it comes to fighting, you guys are gonna call me stupid, dumb. You're gonna clown on me a little bit, but I'm gonna say this: if there are no open circuits and there's no way for me to get shocked by Withered Bonnie, I think personally, with the state of decay that Bonnie is in, I think I can swing a little bit. I think I can hang with Bonnie. I'm not even trolling. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, and I'm not trying to downplay Withered Bonnie. Withered Bonnie has done a lot to get where he is in the league right now, but at the end of the day, age, wear, and tear, that catches up to you. I think personally, I think I might lose an arm, but I'm winning. I think I could. I think just the state of decay is so bad on these Withered Animatronics. I think Freddy, the withered version of Freddy in Final Phrase 2, he has like the least amount of decay out of all the Withered Animatronics. That's why I feel so strongly that I could beat Bonnie, because I feel like Bonnie is definitely on one of the worst ends. But then this also plays into the next animatronic we have, which is Withered Chica. And Withered Chica, I think, has the worst amount of wear and tear out of all the animatronics in Final Phrase 2. Once again, accounting for wiring and open circuits. Now, can she grab me? No, she can't grab me. She has 2 fucking nubs. She has the same type of arms that Patrick Star does have legs. She's in a state of decay. I could take Bonnie over Chica, so I'm just gonna put Chica at the 50-50. Withered Foxy. Okay, Withered Foxy, he has some wear and tear to him. Let's be realistic. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Foxy, he's at the end of the hallway. I don't know, like at least like 30 feet. You see how far he is from where the office is of Five Nights at Freddy's 2? And you're telling me that this freak is jumping from down that hallway into my face in one jump? You don't hear no run up, no nothing. He just goes straight to it. I'm not trying to be a Foxy Glazer. I'm really not. But I think that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Foxy is handling me more than Five Nights at Freddy's 1 Foxy is, which is crazy to say, but I don't know. And also, I think Foxy has jorts, like jean shorts. Am I wrong on that? I don't know. I might be wrong. All right. Golden Freddy, once again. I don't see any reality where I do beat a ghost. I can't happen. I mean, I said that for the puppet, but the puppet's like physical. Like, I don't think that Golden Freddy is actually, I don't even think he's there for real. Once again, boom. And I'm putting him right behind the actual Five Nights at Freddy's 1 Golden Freddy because I think Five Nights at Freddy's 1 Golden Freddy has more aura. And now we have this purple animatronic. Never seen this guy. I don't think he's real. He might just be like some fake creation. But based off of aura of this dude, I'm curb stomping. Moving on, we have shoot, what's that conglomerate of letters that this one is called? This guy, Shadow Bonnie. I'm gonna call it Shadow Bonnie. Shadow Bonnie doesn't actually kill you in any of the games. Shadow Bonnie just crashes your game. Now, in my personal opinion, I don't think this motherfucker is physical. And you know, you could be like,
oh well, you said that for Golden Freddy.
But no, Golden Freddy, he kills you. This dude just stands there. From the looks of it, he's not even 3-dimensional. He looks 2-dimensional. It's like me fighting a piece of paper. What do y'all think? Y'all think I would win against a piece of paper? That's what I thought. For y'all who said no, suck my dick. And for the last Five Nights at Freddy's 2 animatronic, we have Endo, which is an endoskeleton, of course. I'm actually kind of curious because I feel like all of the animatronics have endoskeletons in them. So you would think in that regard that all of them have the same amount of strength as Endo does. But I would care to disagree. I think all that extra padding and the whole costumes and all that add more power to the endoskeleton. Me fighting Endo is like the equivalent of me fighting a skeleton. I don't know. Based off of aura, I'm not scared of this dude. And if he does have the same amount of strength as some of these other animatronics up here who don't have that wear and tear, because Endo looks pretty new, I might be cooked. But without all that padding and all that shit, I think I might have a chance. So I'm gonna say it will be close, but at the end of the day, I am cooked. Now, we are moving on to one of the most controversial games in the entire Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, which is Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So Scott Cawthon, he believed that Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was going to be the end of the whole Five Nights at Freddy's series. It was going to be a nice trilogy. But the reason why he kept going, the entire community did not like the jump scares, which I'm going to be honest, Springtrap just mogs you. Not scary in the slightest, in my opinion. So, William Afton, Springtrap himself. Will I be able to beat him in a fight? So, one of those things that I have to consider when I'm going up against William Afton Springtrap, all of these animatronics that I've listed right here, they are all robots. Sure, they might have some human souls in them, but at the end of the day, they're robots. They're made of endoskeletons. William Afton is a live human in a spring-locked suit. So you may be thinking,
Oh my god, that means we're cooked then, right? Like he can move like a human, he thinks like a human, like he could beat us in a fight.
No, he can't. Look at the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 jump scares. Do you see him going to swing at you or anything? No! He's a bomb. He's literally inside of the suit getting cooked. There is no way that I'm letting this man, I'm not gonna lie, William Afton has a lot of willpower to be able to stay alive when you have all these spring locks, you know, crunching your bones and shit, but he's a human at the end of the day. That's all it is. He might get a hit on me. He might like, and then, you know, just... He's not winning that fight. The fear factor is there a little bit. So I think Springtrap, he might tickle my bum. He might get something in, but he's not doing any serious damage. Now, here's the thing I want to say. With these Five Nights at Freddy's, what do you call them? Nightmares? No, not nightmares. Phantom? Yeah. With all these Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Phantom animatronics, I can't do the real approach because if I did the real approach, then I would have to like backtrack and then go to the ghost guy. It's like, nah, that's too much to say. So I'm just gonna rank them based off of how likely they are to give me a heart attack. I'm gonna say the least scary jump scare has definitely have to be the puppet. The puppet literally just stares at you and that's it. In that regard, I'm gonna also go And next in line is Mangle. Mangle's jump scare kind of buns, kind of just stares at you as well while making some noise. And, you know, pretty mid if you had to ask me. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. We have Phantom Freddy, Phantom Chica, Foxy, and Balloon Boy. Now, one thing I'll say, jump scare wise, the first time you ever open up that camera and you see that thing on your screen, you're like, ew, what is that? And then the monitor like closes and he's right there. That's pretty scary. So I'm gonna definitely say it's Chica, because Chica kind of just like goes towards you like Springtrap does, but Chica's just so fat. Chica is so big, God. And then next, I'm gonna put Phantom Freddy. Phantom Freddy kind of just like jumps up and like. And then for the next jump scare, I'm gonna put Balloon Boy, as I explained. And then for the scariest, I'm glazing Foxy like crazy. I really am. But bro, his jump scare where he jumps at you is tough. JD's and Littleman, that was the entirety of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. This is a point in the video where you essentially have no way of winning any of these fights. I'm rating all these ones as human. They're all hallucinations once again, because technically there's like a whole dream theory. But now, Nightmare Freddy. Freddy and his Freddles. This is where it's gonna get kind of iffy, because out of the entire cast, I think the least scary animatronic is Freddy. Will I get a hit in? I think I will. If you think about it, no, let's be honest. Me against Freddy, full form, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. But how does Freddy become Freddy? They're little Freddles and they morph together. Freddle here, you have Freddle here, and then they, boom, Freddy appears. If I don't let that shit happen, I would low-key be good, right? If I take that into account and have a flashlight with me, he might get it. Those Freddles might get a hit on me, but I think I low-key got it. I think I got it. And that might sound naive of me, but I think I got it. Now, Bonnie and Chica. This is where it's kind of like, well, I don't really have a defense. I have a door. Eventually, I'm going to have to beat up Nightmare Bonnie and Nightmare Chica. Out of the two of these animatronics, who's scarier? I think that Nightmare Chica is scarier just with the amount of teeth. I think just the whole idea with Nightmare Chica having that one like white eye is it's just aura. For Nightmare Bonnie, I don't think I'm even getting a hit in. I think Nightmare Bonnie could just pick me up and have his way with me anyways. Now, Nightmare Chica, same thing. You thought something was gonna change? No, I'm getting cooked by them. All right, Foxy. You would think, oh my God, I'm getting cooked by Foxy too. There's nothing I can really do about this. But it's kind of in that same regard as Nightmare Freddy was. Sure, once Foxy is full form, I'm cooked. If I put him behind a door and close it eventually, he's gonna turn into a little plushie. Now, when it comes to that plushie, I think I got it. The Foxy glaze is over. See these Foxys up here? Over. I think I'm actually curb stomping that plushie. It has to happen. So. Now, the two biggest animatronics out of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Golden Fredbear and Nightmare. They're gargantuan, huge. They're just so goddamn big. These two are the animatronics that I would have the most trouble fighting. And not even trouble. These are the animatronics that I would not be able to beat in a fight at all whatsoever. Let's see. Golden Fredbear, I'm not beating him over Foxy. And then Nightmare, I think I'll put him on the same level. All right. Now we have Plush Trap. Fighting Plush Trap is in the same league as fighting a Chihuahua. They could bite you. I'm not saying Plush Trap don't got that. Plush Trap got teeth. But Plush Trap weighs at most like 25 pounds. I'm sorry, Plush Trap, you're getting curb stomped. No, you're not getting curb stomped. Because I feel like you'll be able to bite my ankles a little bit. Yeah, I'll put you right there. All right, so now we have the two Halloween ones, Jacko Bonnie and Jacko Chica. I'm not even gonna explain it. I'm just gonna put them up here, but a little more than their regular forms, because they are on fire, I think. I don't know. And then we have Mangle. Mangle's in that same regard as Nightmare Foxy is, but Nightmare Mangle is cuter. So you are getting beat up, curb stomping that little motherfucker. And then now, Nightmarion. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Past this point in the series, I'm kind of like, I don't really know all the names. I'm gonna be fucking this shit up. Nightmarion is not the same as a puppet. Nightmarion is the puppet if the puppet was what the puppet wanted the puppet to be. You know what I'm saying? Nightmarion's hella big. Nightmarion has teeth, and Nightmarion has claws. I also have to take into fact that Nightmarion is also hella thin. But all I have to really do is bring a pair of scissors with me. If I bring a pair of scissors with me, I think I'm winning this fight. But then again, there's also that threat of me getting stabbed and, you know, bitten. So I'm gonna put Nightmarion at, might lose an arm, but I'm winning. Nightmare Balloon Boy. The thing is with Plush Trap and the Balloon Boy in this game, they both know how to move. They're both fast. Once you put a flashlight on them, they can't really move. So I mean, that's kind of a factor as well. But even so, if I get bitten by Nightmare Balloon Boy, like, I can't do anything. It's like getting bitten by a pit bull. I feel like that nigga's teeth are clamping down and I have nowhere to go after that. So I'm putting might lose an arm, but I'm winning just because of the size. I'm still curb stomping that. Now, next on our list, Lolbit. What is Lolbit? Can someone explain to me what Lolbit is in the comments? I'm pretty sure Lolbit is like a virus or some shit. Either way, there's literally no way that Lolbit could hurt me if you're a computer virus. Next. All right, and here's where the names drop off, guys. I want to say this is Ennard, but I'm pretty sure if I say Ennard, it's not Ennard. So I'm gonna say this is Endo times 3. This is what Endo wanted to be. Now, this dude has a lot more wires than Endo, a little bigger than Endo. I mean, I would just assume that this dude looks stronger, right? Like, he looks pretty strong. Am I winning this fight? Hell nah. I don't know how tall this nigga is, but he looked like if Endo started going to the gym and hopped on creatine. Am I winning? No. Am I getting a hit in? Shit, probably. I might break my hand trying to hit that motherfucker, but I'm still getting a hit in. So, you know, a win is a win. Now we have the what is that? That's the thing for this location. The touchpad? Yeah, I'm cursed on. I don't even need to explain that. Okay, I think I have these names. This is Baby. Unlike all the other animatronics, Baby is built to lure and kill kids. That is very scary. Although these animatronics are big and strong, these animatronics in sister location are built to kill. These are actually manufactured to kill. So if I see ice cream, strawberry flavored, I'm cooked because I'm gonna want some. I might get a hit in. All right. All right, and now we have Ballora. Ballora is a ballerina. Ooh, I know Ballora's fast. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty cooked. Cause like I feel like the pure speed of things is scary, and then also the face plate where she goes like. I might get a hit in. I might, but I'm not winning that. What is this dude's name? Freddy. Funtime Freddy? Yeah. Funtime Freddy. I hate this dude's voice.
Say hi to our friends.
He just sounds goofy. Am I winning? No, I'm not winning. What the fuck are y'all? Like, y'all obviously I'm not winning. It's Freddy. Do I have a chance though? I think I do. Because I feel like Funtime Freddy is pretty cocky. And all you have to do is just flash him with a light to kind of stall him. Because he's afraid of being seen from that one mini game that I played where you have to, like, you know.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
If I bring a flashlight, I think I might have a chance, but I'll put fun. I think I'll put about 50-50. All right, now we have Funtime Foxy. Funtime Foxy has a tail. Isn't it crazy how like none of the animatronics have tails up to this point? I just thought it was cool. Okay, I'm just basing the rest of this shit off aura. I don't think I've like remembered too much of what's happening to these games, so it will be close, but I'm pretty sure I'm cooked. What's my basis on that argument? I don't really have a basis, so I can't tell you. Now, okay, now this is Ennard. Okay, so I know this is Ennard. Ennard is all the animatronics in such location, but I don't think that he's well put together. Ennard is like if you threw $5,000 worth of computer parts into a bucket and saying that you have a gaming PC. That's not how it works. He might tickle me, you know, he might accidentally hit me, but yeah, nah, Ennard's not winning. All right, now these next two animatronics, we have a baby and a baby with glowing eyes. I don't know the names of them. Pure aura. Killing them both. I don't care. Bonbon. I think this is Bonbon. Bonbon can move, but once again, Bonbon is so little, it's not happening. Might tickle me. Yeah. This one, this little pink nigga. Yeah, this pink bunny. I'm cooking his ass. Probably more than Bonbon. Nice. Now these are the little ballerinas or mini arenas. Is that what they're called? Mini arenas? Yeah, cooked. I'm curb stomping them niggas. Terrible. All right, and that concludes Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. So we are 5 games in, and this is our standing so far. What do you guys think about it so far? If you think I'm doing great, leave it in the comments. If you think I'm doing shit, leave it in the comments as well, I guess. I don't know. Let's try and hit 10 likes in this video, by the way. I didn't mention that at the start. I haven't mentioned that in a while. I haven't mentioned any like goals. We are now at Pizzeria Simulator. I don't even know the lore, but all I know is these animatronics are like all cooked to some degree. So we have Baby, but this is like after Baby got caught on fire. So I would have put Baby at I might get a hit in, but considering the circumstances with how broken down these animatronics are, I definitely have more of a chance. Sure, Baby was built for killing, but it doesn't really matter when you're all broken down. So I'm gonna put Baby probably at, I might lose an arm, but I'm pretty sure I'm winning because there's no way that I'm losing to an animatronic that was caught in fire. So I'm leaving Baby right there. Molten Freddy, I think that Molten Freddy has a little bit more aura than Baby in this game. Molten Freddy has gotta be weaker than Baby. So I think I'm just gonna put Molten Freddy a little bit below. All right, now we have Ennard. Essentially what Ennard is Springtrap. After he caught on fire. FNAF community, y'all gonna have to help me out, bro. I don't know that shit, but I mean, once again, it's a human in there. I'm pretty sure I'm curb stomping him. There's literally no way I can lose against that. Now we have Lefty. I think that Lefty has the most aura out of all of the animatronics in the entire Five Nights at Freddy's universe. Why? Lefty looks black. I mean, that adds to it. I mean, I guess that's not why I'm saying it. That's not why I'm saying it. Lefty is an animatronic with the puppet inside. Okay? So remember all those arguments I had earlier about me fighting the puppet, but like because the puppet's so frail and you know they're like puppet can't do anything. But now that the puppet has a vessel, which is Lefty, I think that Lefty has got to be the strongest animatronic out of everybody, in my humble opinion. I mean, I couldn't make the argument that it's below Golden Freddy, which I think I will. The Golden Freddy is still a ghost, but the Golden Freddy still can't kill you. So I mean, that's why I'm leaving bro up there. All right, moving on. We have a VHS tape. I don't know who this is supposed to be. So boom, curb stomping that tape. All right, now we have the little motherfucker from the little Freddy. What's his name? I don't even want to hurt him. Like if I got put in a fight with this little dude, I'm gonna call him Purple Freddy. Oh, that's so bad. I'm gonna get so many comments about me not knowing my shit. I'm sorry, guys. This little Purple Freddy, I'm handling him. I don't want to. I didn't say I wanted to. I don't think he's even gonna hit back. He's so nice, but I'm sorry, man. You gotta go. All right, trash in the gang. I'm not even gonna explain. They're literally just pieces of trash with smiley faces on them. So these are the Rockstar Animatronics, I think. No. I don't even know. What's the name of these guys? Hold on. Okay. So these are the Mediocre Melodies. So these guys are all part of like, you know, their own group. I don't think any of them have any dead kids inside of them. So they are at the end of the day just robots. So I'm pretty sure I can handle these guys. Here's how I'm going to rank them. Can I beat a regular animatronic? Probably not. I'd probably say it's 50-50 because they don't even look that mean. They don't look that menacing. And I honestly don't think they have any intent to kill, but they could kill. So what are their names? I don't know. Frog, boom, 50-50. This little hippo nigga, 50-50. Pig, 50-50. Now this dude right here, he kind of look like Freddy a little bit, so I gotta give him some props there, but I don't know, I'm still beating him. Now this elephant, man, yeah, 50, I don't even know what I'm saying, 50-50. Those are all the Mediocre Melodies. Now, Candy Cadet. Can the Candy Cadet fight? Probably. I don't know. I feel like Candy Cadet is just so dense that I would have some trouble fighting, but I mean, it's a fucking gumball machine. It might be able to pull my arm off, but if I could just find a power switch, I'm pretty sure I'm good. So, might lose an arm, but I'm winning. All right, now these are the Rockstars. All right, Rockstar Freddy. Not as strong as the original animatronics, but at the end of the day, I still think they are very respectable, and I am getting cooked. So, we'll be close when I'm getting cooked. Rockstar Bonnie definitely could fight me more than Rockstar Freddy can because of the guitar. Right there. Rockstar Chica with the maracas. That's so cute, isn't it? I'd probably say 50-50. I don't know. I feel like Rockstar Chica just looks weak compared to all the other ones. Now, Rockstar Foxy. Here's where the glaze comes again. Out of all of the Rockstar animatronics, Rockstar Foxy definitely looks like he could do the most damage, in my humble opinion. He has an accordion, which is cool for a weapon, but he also has a parrot, and I don't want to get my eyes plugged out by a parrot. So I'm gonna probably put him, I think it will be close, you know, just considering all the other Rockstar animatronics, but he is definitely the strongest out of all of them. Now, we have the Music Man, which is a little rodent with two, what do you call it? Can you edit me with the two things? Wow, I am such a good editor. That's amazing. But he is small, and he can't crawl as well. But once again, he's so small. I think I'm still winning. El Chip, he's an ad. I don't think El Chip is an actual animatronic. I might be mistaken, but El Chip, you gotta go down there. We are running out of space on this. This is amazing. What is her name? Is that Rockstar Chica? No. Is that Funtime Chica? No. What is her name? What is the name of this animatronic? She's Chica if she was like a social media personality. I don't know. Will I be able to handle her? Once again, on the same level of Toy Chica. If there's not a dead baby inside of her right now, there probably will be after I'm done with her. I'm gonna put her right there next to Toy Chica. All right. And then we're moving on to this is BB. I'm killing you. This is Nightmare BB, which is not a real thing. Once again, you can't kill me. Old Man Consequences, same story. Okay, now we have Fredbear. Fredbear and Golden Bonnie were the first ever animatronics introduced to Five Nights at Freddy's. Correct me if I'm wrong. They definitely did have spring traps in them, but they also had their suits where you could wear. So they were the first to ever do it. I believe they caused a bite of 83. It was Golden Fredbear who did that.
Was that the bite of 87?
So he's a big dude, definitely has a little kid inside of him, like soul wise now. So I might get a hit in, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty cooked. Yeah. And then we have Golden Bonnie, which does not have a kid inside of Bonnie. And Bonnie is also on the smaller side. So I think that it'll be 50-50 with that fight. All right. And now we are on to Ultimate Custom Night, I think. No, this is, come on, jog your memory, please. Help Wanted. This is from Help Wanted. This is like the sheep wool or steel wool side of things. Scott Cawthon is no more. This is Vixen? Is that Vixen? I don't know. It's literally just it's a dude in a costume. I'm slapping the shit out of, bro. That's it. And then we have these little dolls, these little shits. Curb stomping. You have red eyes, so you might curb stomp me. Nah, you might tickle my butt. That's it. All right. I think that's gonna conclude the list. At the top of the list is obviously Golden Freddy. I don't think that was any debate or anything. I think Golden Freddy definitely has the most aura out of the entire franchise. And at the bottom of the list, we have these little dolls. I mean, I feel like I should learn a little bit more about these characters, but I think the way that I rank these is pretty fair. If you guys have any objections or any comments you would like to make, please let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for the support. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's try and hit 10 likes. I think that might be doable. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.